If you have lots of cash to burn and you have an ILC, then lenses is a good way to get your gas going, so you can have a party on eBay and Amazon to build your lens collection. If, on the other hand, you want a more sensible approach to how many lenses you want to invest in, my hope is that this video will give you some structure and reference points. Lenses comes in zooms and primes. Zooms obviously zoom, which brings your subject closer, but be aware that the field of view gets narrower when you zoom. Primes, on the other hand, have a fixed field of view. Zooms have one big advantage over primes as they cover a range of focal lengths. Here I have the 85, 105 and 135 lenses, and all of these are covered by the 70 to 200 mm lens to the right. So when you pack your camera bag, in this case you can bring only one zoom lens rather than 3 primes for a portrait shoot. So why not zooms only? Well, primes are often both cheaper, lighter, smaller, and some also claim they are sharper. Zooms, on the other hand, can cover more than one focal length at the expense of more complicated, more expensive, heavier, and often larger constructions. So if you only need or want one focal length, then a prime has many advantages. When I was brand new to photography, I saw a lot of lens reviews. They target only one lens at a time, and hence I had to build up an understanding of the focal ranges available bottom up. But from this I learned that the most common focal ranges are between 10 and 500 mm, and I know it may sound strange, but that actually gave me some comfort and a frame to position all these reviews within. So I'm not saying there are not lenses outside this range, I'm just saying that the most common lenses fall within 10 to 500. You can break the range into subcategories if that is to your liking to get even more structure on the range. I guess nobody likes to feel boxed in and get a label glued to their forehead, and that is to some extent what you do when you categorize photography and photographers. But I must admit that it is quite useful to do so in order to get some structure and overview. DP Review's homepage is a good example. You can see over here where they have reviewed the Nikon D780, they have this section called Is It Right For You? And exactly here they dive into the different types of photography. And over here you can see they have different categories here, they're listed here. And for each category they say whether this camera is good or bad for that exact category. And I think this makes a lot of sense because different types of photography drives different requirements. So if you accept this category precondition, no matter how debatable it is, you can then map the categories to the different focal lengths to get an overview of what focal lengths are the most likely to fit different types of photography. And you can also start to map your own lenses into this universe to see how you're covered. Here I have mapped my beloved 50mm prime and my 70 to 200mm zoom. As you can see, they appear as a punctuation and a dash. You may have heard the term the holy trinity of lenses. It consists of a wide-angle zoom, a standard zoom, and a telephoto zoom. So you got all your bases covered. Unless you shoot wildlife or sports and action, these 3 lenses may actually be all you need. Is there one lens that will do it all? Well, this one that I found on Nikon's homepage comes close. It replaces 2 of the 3 lenses in the Holy Trinity and even gives 100mm more reach. But mind you that everything with lenses is a compromise between price, weight, size and image quality, and that is probably why there are so many lens options out there. I hope this video gave you a bit of structure to navigate next time you watch a lens review on YouTube. If not, then I'm sure you will hit me in the comment section below. As always, take care. Bye bye.